Hey guys, this is Drax back with another video, and in this one I'll be giving some details on what I think is most likely the next season to come on Star Wars Battlefront 2. So by now you have probably seen that Dennis Bramwell, the design director for DICE, has been out on Twitter dropping a few hints about the next season being Clone Wars related. When asked if he could give us a hint about the next season, Dennis responded with, "I already did," referring to his new header picture on Twitter that shows Anakin and the clones on their Imperial march into the Jedi Temple. So from this hint and for this video, we are going to assume that the Clone Wars will be the next season on Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now just to avoid confusion in this video, I'm talking about the prequel era, not just the animated series. So what do I expect to see in the upcoming season? Well, to start with, we knew they were working on General Grievous even before the game came out. If I remember right, they were trying to get the animations done right for him. Obi-Wan in comparison is an easier character to animate, but they still have to do him justice with his abilities, otherwise a load of players would definitely not be happy. Say Obi-Wan ended up feeling exactly like Luke Skywalker does now, I think we would have a lot of players making their voices heard on the forums, so they definitely got to get his character done right. For potential Obi-Wan abilities, we've had a few great ideas pop up during streams, and the best three I've heard are Hello There, High Ground, and Don't Try It. Hello There, which would be some kind of stealthy ability, something like Rey's Insight, which will remove Obi-Wan from the radar and allow him to sneak up on enemies.
Hello there.
High Ground would simply be a buff that would reduce incoming damage. I think it could also give him more health and buff those around him too. And the final one could be something like Don't Try It, where Obi-Wan would perform a force attack. I'm not sure about another push ability in game, but a throw of some kind would be pretty good. So that's my Obi-Wan Kenobi ability ideas with some help from viewers on the streams. For Grievous, I think there was an ability list somewhere, but I don't think it was confirmed though, so I'm just doing this from memory and what I would personally like to see. Saber Flurry I think could be a good ability for both defense and attack. It should deflect all incoming shots whilst active and allow you to charge at enemies with all 4 lightsabers spinning at once. Next, Spider Charge could be another one where Grievous would move on all limbs and gain increased speed. Maybe it could kill or damage the first person he bumps into, similar to Han Solo's shoulder charge but with more usability. And then the final ability would be Armoured Exoskeleton, where Grievous could temporarily gain a boost in speed and health, which would allow him to traverse the battlefield and take down targets easier. Pretty simple abilities that I think would work quite well. If you guys have any different ability ideas, definitely leave them in the comments, as I know you can come up with some good stuff. In essence, I think Obi-Wan will be able to block and be more like Rey in terms of how good he is, and Grievous will play more like Maul, relying on his aggression through ability use and movement. Remember, when they add one hero to the game, they also have to add a villain, then it's balanced and you have the two nemesis fighting off against each other. That makes for the season and the sides you choose, so it should be Republic versus Separatist. Let me know what side you'll be choosing if we get this season next. Going into the realms of more speculation though, I asked the question here, will we get more than 2 heroes added? I'm personally hoping that we get to see Mace Windu and Count Dooku. Maybe it would be Anakin Skywalker instead of Mace, but as the game currently has the cross-era stuff, I would prefer to see Mace Windu. My hope being that they can add Anakin in the future, but remove cross-era once there is plenty of other heroes and villains to choose from in that era. I personally don't want to see Darth Vader and Anakin in the same Galactic Assault game. The rest of the cross-era stuff I'm mostly fine with, but I think seeing that in this game would just be a bit silly. On that point, let me know how you guys feel about the chance of Anakin and Vader being in the same matchup against each other in the future. I'd also love to see some Clone Wars series heroes like Ahsoka Tano and Asajj Ventress in the future, but would say Obi-Wan and Grievous should definitely come first. Moving on, for upcoming maps, what do I expect to see? Definitely Utapau should be one of them for Galactic Assault. I'm not sure how it would work yet, but it could have something to do with moving an ATT up through the levels. Another should be the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. As a conquest map, this really worked well on the original Battlefront 2 game, but I'm not sure how it would work for Galactic Assault yet. I'm still hoping Conquest will be added in the near future, as it would suit a lot of the current maps in the game. For HVV though, the Jedi Temple should be a good map. Geonosis could be another with the open landscape for Galactic Assault, maybe more ATTs, and I hope we get the arena for HVV. We of course can't forget about the Starfighter Assault mode, and here a space battle above Coruscant should work nicely. But that's all speculation for now. The most likely of these things is that the Clone Wars will be the next season, Obi-Wan and Grievous will be the new hero and villain, and we should definitely see at least one new prequel era map. The Last Jedi season hasn't been all that great in my opinion, so with the next season I hope DICE can give it more attention and make it more fun for all the players. If you did enjoy this video, I always appreciate a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more like this, then you can of course join the channel. A big thank you to all those who continually show their support. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments, let me know what abilities Obi-Wan and Grievous should have, what side you would choose when we get the Clone Wars season, and how you would feel about Anakin and Vader being in the same game against each other. I'll be back soon, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.